this is Joe Leigh here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by Brad Ray today. How's things with you? It's been a while since we've caught up, Brad.
Yeah, I'm all good. All good, thanks, mate. You know, it is same old, keeping the head down, cracking on. So, yeah, mate, just nothing new really.
Yeah, you've got a big fight coming up against Tyler Denny. Do we know whether that's for the English yet?
Um, when's this going out?
Well, probably in the next couple of days.
Right, yeah, hopefully we're gonna have some news by then. But yeah, mate, it's looking likely. It's looking likely. Obviously my team have been able to work the magic and get what I kind of asked for. So yeah, it looks like the title's gonna be on the line.
That's important at this stage of your career as well.
Yeah, massively, massively. It was what we wanted. It's kind of been the plan that me and my team have had for myself since the start. Go that domestic route, begin tough fights with other domestic fighters early on, and we think down the line in the bigger fights, them type of fights will pay off for us. So it's always been the case, and with this fight, it was a little bit like, I've said it before, but I wasn't calling Tyler out. I didn't want Tyler. I just wanted the belt, and whoever had the belt, it just so happened that Tyler Denny had the title. So the fact that there was then the question mark of was the title going to be on the line? For me, it was a little bit like, is it a waste of time then? Because for me, I've just got tunnel vision on that English title now. But I'm happy that Tyler's belt's on the line, and I'm still on track. I'm still on track from the plan that we set.
Yeah, from what Tyler told me, the thing that was holding it up was the fact that Brad Pauls was the mandatory. If you were to win this, would you then have to fight Brad afterwards? Brad v Brad?
Yeah, I think me and Tyler, both sides have agreed that whoever wins goes on to box Brad Pauls next year. Which again, it'll be another exciting fight. But for me, I've just got tunnel vision on Tyler Denny November 12th at the moment, and we kind of cross that bridge when we come to it.
How many times have you watched the Jez Smith fight back?
You know what? It was a year ago yesterday, I think, exactly a year ago. So I've had loads of pop-ups over the last few days of coming up and people sending me videos. I think for me that's always one that's gonna kind of stay in my mind because it was my first fight with boxer, on the big platform, and it was such a good entertaining fight, and hopefully I won't be taking as many in my next one, but we'll see.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was obviously an advert for the sport, and Sky have gone on to have many fights, kind of at the English level since that, I think, or that was always their plan, but that definitely didn't hinder that plan. What's it like being with Sky though? We've seen you on there a few times now, but you're getting these opportunities.
Yeah, it's good. I feel like I wouldn't say surprised them, but I feel like at first, I wasn't one of the top names that would be down on the sheet, and I think rightly so. There was a lot more people who deserved them opportunities, them TV slots, kind of more than me. The Jed Smith fight wasn't a TV slot; it was on before the bell. It was on.
Yeah,
You,
yeah, I remember.
yeah, and I was laughing with Andy Scott when I was at Sky the other day. He said, everyone told us that was going to be fight of the night, and we didn't listen, and we learnt our lesson. And for me, it was probably one of the best things that could have happened. The fact that it didn't get a TV slot, because every fight since, I've managed to get one. They've not made that mistake again. And I think November 12th, me and Tyler's a great fight, great matchup, and I think it's over the same.
What did you make of his fight against River Wilson Bent? Obviously, the first time around he was the underdog. The second, I guess, they'd already fought before, so people could see it was going to be a tougher fight. But he came away with the win. Yeah, in the second fight. Do you rate him highly?
Yeah, I do. I do. I think he's a very good fighter, and I think he's. I've said it before, but I think he's above English level. I think people won English titles in against lesser opponents. I think he's a very tough opponent for an English title, but for me, it was always when I'm ready, when I'm at that stage. Whoever's got that title, that's who I'll fight. I've shown I'm not scared. I won't shy away from fights, and Tyler's exactly the same. I think the first fight with River was for me. I think Ben was winning the early rounds, but you could see Tyler was coming on strong. You could see that he's been in them 10-round fights before, and you can see that he's experienced. And in the second fight, obviously it went the round, and I think that's shown. I think his experience shown. For me, one thing that I did think from the second fight, a lot of people, when they speak about Tyler, and say, well, he's clearly not a big puncher because of his record. Take that record away and watch that fight. He was throwing hurtful shots and he was hurting River with shots, I felt. So, I don't think you can go off that record and just say that he's not a puncher. So it's definitely something to be wary about. But, I rate him highly. I think it's a tough fight, and that's why I'm putting the work in like I am, you know what I mean? That's why I'm cutting no corners, and I'm, making sure that November 12th is going to be the best possible me in that ring.
It's going to be a good night altogether because, of course, Ricky Hatton will be on the card as well, which must sound strange to you to say you're going to be fighting on the same card as Ricky Hatton. You're a lot younger as well, but it's happening.
Yeah, yeah, it is a bit mental. I think we're taking him off now. I've been on the pads with Ricky. I've had him in my corner, and now I'm going to be on the same card as him. And it's great to see, to be honest, mate. It's great to see him in the gym, and it's great to see him back in shape. And you can tell that he's enjoying it. You can tell that he's enjoying the training. He's looking forward to it. So for me, I think it's going to be a great night. And I don't think people need to get too worked up about it, about these exhibitions and fighters coming back. And I've seen someone saying that, oh, he should stay retired. It's dangerous and that. Like he's not making a comeback. He knows he's not making a comeback. It's not billed as that. It's an exhibition fight. Two former greats. And it's just gonna be great to see them both back in action again.
Yeah, he looks like healthy, in good shape, as well as you just mentioned. You can see the positive effects it's having on his life.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. He's for me, he's so much happier, to be around, and it's good to see. It's really good to see, and I think if anything's to come of the fight, I think that's the it's good just to see the shape Ricky's in, and like you say, the mood is looking healthy, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Can't go wrong. Manchester Arena, Ricky Hatton, Blue Moon. It's gonna be a throwback night, and I can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to your fight, of course. I think for the English title, we can basically confirm that now. Um, we can't be let down. We won't be let down. It's going to be a good night of action. Fighting in Manchester, just to end it off. Obviously, spoke about the fact that Ricky's going to be on the card. One thing in itself, but how good is that to just be fighting in Manchester for you personally?
It's a dream come true for me, honestly. Every time I fight at that arena, I don't think I'll ever take it for granted, because for so long it was kind of a goal of mine, a dream of mine, to box at the arena, to box at a sold out arena, to fight for titles in the arena. And, Sky and Boxer are delivering that for me. And like I say, every time I fight there, I'll sit back, I'll soak it all in, and I'll enjoy it. And, you never know what's around the corner. You never know when will be the last time that I'll fight there. So for me, it means the world to me, the support that I get from friends and family, and just the city in general. You see how Manchester really gets behind the fighters. it has done in the past. And I think they're calling out for someone to really get behind at the moment. And I don't see why it can't be me. I'm fun, I'm exciting, and I think people will enjoy the fights that I'm in. And obviously, with Boxer putting on the big shows, you're gonna be going back to the arena regularly. So it's down to me then. You know what I mean? They'll put me on the shows, and I've just got in.
Definitely. What's your socials for people that want to find out more about your career, follow your journey?
Yeah, Twitter, Instagram is Brad Ray _ REA, not RAE. Uh, 3 letters, right? But everyone gets it wrong, and I've got to the point where I don't even correct people anymore. But I feel like I need to start correcting people. Yeah, because just me manager and people from boxing and that, it's gonna end up my name up in lights, and people are gonna be spelling it wrong. So
It's like Callum Howland. I can't count the amount of times people in boxing as well just call him something that doesn't. They call him like Sutherland or Callet or it's
they've only got 3 letters. It's not hard.
I appreciate your time anyway, man.
Anytime, Joe. Nice one, mate.